Welcome everyone, hello, it is Jordan from Liberated Gamers here, and today we're here with a FIFA 13 video, and it is a squad builder and one of my possibly my favourite team in FIFA. You may be a bit surprised by some of the players, and to be honest the whole team in general, but to be honest it's my favourite team of FIFA, and when I go online I rarely lose. I mean literally a loss, it may be like 1 in 50 games literally. I'll get a couple of draws along the way, because some of the players don't play good sometimes and I don't play good, but usually I play solid with this team, get a lot of wins, which is practically what you want on this FIFA game. Quickly before we get into the squad builder, I just wanted to say sorry for not uploading for I think it's like 6 days now. I took a little break, I had a lot of controlled assessments to do for a couple of my subjects which I chose for GCSE. I'm very sorry, hopefully that won't happen again. Any fans of the Last of Us series, any viewers, that will be coming tomorrow, part 5. I'm gonna be like, as a thank you for still watching, and because I'm sorry, the video will be about 20 minutes long, so if you enjoy longer episodes you can watch that, so I hope that, you know, pleases you. But anyway, let's get into the first player of this team, and it is none other than the man. Oh, it's just sort of league out here. Here we go, none other than the man Julio Cesar. Now this guy has got a decent card. I mean, look, if you look at the stats there, he looks really reliable goalkeeper, but there's a lot of issues with this card. His throwing, number one, he doesn't have the long throw trait, and his kicking and throwing is a little bit inconsistent. Also, his handling and positioning is not what it says on the card. My opinion, I'd say the handling sometimes can be about 75 to 70, and the positioning is a bit. His positioning is a bit weird when it comes to like angles from, shots from different angles, like really tight angles. His position isn't that great, but other than that, he's a really solid goalkeeper. He doesn't let that many goals in, but he does make a couple of stupid mistakes now and then. Anyway, the first centre-back in this team will be Heitinga. Now, out of the 3 centre-backs in this team, I recommend Heitinga as he is the best. I think he's the best defender, non-rare, in the BPL, in my opinion. I think he's up there with Koscielny, David Luiz. I mean, yeah, I know David Luiz is non-rare, but Heitinga's solid play. He's got great free kicks as well. He does the long free kick run-up as well. As you can see, 74 pace is a solid pace for a decent non-rare defender. 79 defending, again great. 77 heading, not bad. His dribbling and shot is very decent for a defender, obviously, and his passing is very nice. So he's a very all-round defending card, which is what you need in a team like this. Anyway, the second centre-back we're going to put is Yanga Mbiwa. Now, he is one of the most inconsistent players I find on this team, apart from Cesar. His shot is absolutely dreadful, as you get 37, because sometimes he really just bombs up the field. I don't know if he's got a high attacking work rate, but he really does bomb up the field sometimes. It says 81 defending, he's a decent defender, but 79 heading. I rarely score headers with this guy. I mean, he's really inconsistent overall. His passing's alright actually in game. He does some really nice through balls. But as you can see there, 1,500 coins. I think I overpaid for him, but it is in 352. So, you know, pick him up. He's an alright player. But then it comes to probably another one of my favourite defenders in this team. Comes with Figueroa. He's the highest pace defender in this team, 78 pace. His defending and heading isn't as great as the other two, but it really does help because he's got that high dribbling, high shot, and a decent passing, which makes him a great defender for when he needs to move up and other players take his position. Because what I usually find with this team is the CDMs will drop back into the centre-back positions, and you see people like Figueroa and Yanga Mbiwa dropping like in towards the attacking, which is what you expect really in the 3-5-2. Anyway, the first CDM is Lucas. Now Lucas is pretty shocking, a 45 shot for a CDM, because he really does get in these attacking positions a lot, but he also defends a lot, which is good. He's a really cheap player. You could pick him up for practically discard value. 72 pace is okay for a CDM. He's got 80 defending. Now 80 defending, he is better than I believe 2 of these defenders. He's a solid defending player. He's a really good defender, which is kind of what you need as a CDM, because he always stays back and protects that back three. Anyway, the next player we're going to have is John Obi Mikel. Now, he's a great player as well. High defending yet again, higher than, same as Lucas, higher than the two defenders. His pacing dribbling is a bit lacking a little bit. He's slower than Lucas and that, but overall he's a solid card. Our left mid, we have Gutierrez. Now, Gutierrez, his card lies a bit for me. I really don't think he's at 79 pace. His shot is a bit inconsistent for me. Sometimes he'll score cracking long shots, and sometimes they will just go wide. But overall, it's a very solid card. 3-star skills on the left mid. Not that bad for a non-rare. Anyway, this is where it gets a bit better. Pablo Hernandez as our right mid. Now, he's the fastest player in the team, I believe, with 83 pace. Now, let me just tell you guys, he's a 4-star skiller. There's only 2 4-star skillers in this team. But his right foot, his long shot is just so good. If you know how to do the dip long shots, I do believe he's got the long shot trait, so you can really score some cracking goals with him. He's only got 74 shot, which I think's a lie, because some of the shots which he does are just so good. So I really think he got 78 shot or a bit higher, because he's such a good player. His heading, he's a bit small, so you don't really need the heading, but he's got good pace and good dribbling, and the 4-star skills really does help with this team. Here we have Lallana. Lallana is the free kick taker of this team. He shares the free kick role with Heitinger. They have both the highest stats. Heitinger's got the high power and the high accuracy, which Lallana doesn't really have power, but Heitinger's got no curve. So I would only recommend using Heitinger for the long free kicks. But Lallana's got 80 curve, I believe, which is decent. He's the free kick taker of the team. 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot. Such a solid player. One of my favourite non-rares in the game. There is such a well-rounded card, apart from the defending. He's a decent header as well for his height, 5'8" as well. That's pretty good. Now, we get on to the man himself, Odom Wingy. Actually, no, we'll do Johnson. That's Johnson, yeah. Here we go. Johnson. Andrew Johnson, one of my favourite players in this team yet again. He's the smallest. Yeah, he is the smallest in the team, which is kind of bad, I guess, because he is a striker, and when you need crosses, he's not reliable at all. But he's got decent heading to back that up, which is always good. 82 pace as well, not that bad. But then we get on to the final one, which I was going to put there last time. Odom Wingy, the white Nigerian, who's also, well, he's not white in-game, but yeah, there's Odom Wingy. Look at that card for a non-rare. I mean, that is just so solid. 81 pace, 76 dribbling, 76 shot, 73 heading. And you'll see that 73 heading come to life in the clips that we'll be showing you soon. The pace, I really think he's faster, because it says Johnson's faster than Odom Wingy, but I just really think the 81 pace and his 76 dribbling really does come to life in this card. Anyway, this is the team here, 99 chem, as you can see. Everyone's, all happy apart from Cesar, or 6k. Don't worry, he's got 9 chem. But yeah, that's the team. I really recommend you to make this squad. It's really good, and I'll show you some clips right now. So yeah, cool.
Nicely done between the two of them. And the shot at the end of it. Oh, terrific reaction. The defender's been called into question. In with a chance. They scored. Well, it must be great to be a striker. Well, there might be a break now for them. Excellent passing here. And the shot's on. He stopped the first shot. That's a real tussle for the ball. Excellent intercept. There's a teammate free in the middle here. And the shot's on. Yes. The equaliser. Great opportunity. And it ends with this shot. Hits it well. He's got space. Tries his luck. He hasn't dealt with the danger. They're passing it well here. And he goes for goal with his head. Goal! Fantastic header! That's a great header. And it's worthy of the goal. Very good save. Nicely done between the two of them. And the shot's on. What an important block that was. They've got in to score here. Well, that's terrific. So dangerous. And he lets fly here. And it's in the net for the goal. Look again at this wonderful piece. Well here. Is this the moment? And the shot's on. And he's kept out the shot. It's just as though they were going to get the ball through. The defender read it. He's gone for goal. And they celebrate an equaliser here. Right off the sweet spot. Counter-attack here. This could be important. Great. Got to be. This late. And that's great. It must be the winning goal.